Yasu Malaka. Welcome to the Malaka podcast. Jake and Logan Paul.
They said I would get kicked out if I brought a Prime bottle. That's fucking ridiculous, dude. Do you think I would ever ban you from promoting any of your shit at any of my events? That's ridiculous.
Wait, that's because of who the partner, the competing partner was
Marcos
for the
texted
event.
us 4 times with stipulations, listed out paragraphs.
Yeah, get over it. Like, and meanwhile,
come on, I'm your brother building a
oh
business.
yeah, you're my brother building a business. You love to play both sides, bro.
What other
You
side
play
am I playing?
both sides.
What other side am I playing?
You play both sides.
What's
and
the
it's
other
like,
side that I'm playing?
I'll partner with all of your enemies. Like I have,
Bro,
I
my
have
life is my life. Your life is your life. If you want
But
to
see, you love to play both. You love to play both sides.
I'm explaining my rationality for one
and
the
it
other.
caused issues in our last event when we had other betting partners and drink partners, and you walked out with it with the betting and the drinks.
Is it
so
illegal
it caused
to wear
issues.
what I'm wearing?
It caused
Come
issues.
on, it's not. You can't tell me what to wear.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, you can't tell me what to wear.
Logan.
Yeah, but if they're paying us, if they're paying us millions of dollars, and they say, hey, but we don't want this person to be doing this stuff at the event with a competing
That's
brand.
ridiculous. I couldn't bring in a Prime bottle. The Zone, who, by the way, on the Misfits card, KSI's event, promoted the fuck out of your fight against Nate Diaz. The Zone was not allowed to promote the Prime card. That's ridiculous. Whose ass was that? It was Nikisa's dude. Nikisa's on your team. He's not on Team Paul. He's on Team Jake. And we're a family. And he knows that.
Holy fuck, where the hell do I begin? I mean, that last part there, the one guy, the Logan there, he sounded like such a douchebag. Let me just say this. Like if this was the early 90s, I think both these guys would be screwed. Okay. I think Jake would be all right though. Like, let me just say that. Cause like, like he wants to be a fighter and all that. And I just watched the last fight he did with Diaz, and let me just say this. So I didn't watch all the other fights beforehand there. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I love boxing, but once like, guys like Mike Tyson retired and all that, there was some stuff there. But it's like, I just keep thinking to myself, like, what's real and what's not? Like, are these fights rigged? And then you hear about like a guy like Jake going in there, and I'll just say this: like, it didn't seem fake to me. I really wanted to just check this out for myself and just say, you know what? Let's see if this is real or not. And I don't know. To me, it seems real. Okay, like if you're doing 10 rounds, 3 minutes, that's pretty insane. Like even in your mid-20s, I mean, you got to be in good shape to do that. And then all of a sudden, I see his brother show up at the end there, looking like Wolverine, Logan, Wolverine. Jesus Christ! Did he really plan that, or am I just overthinking it? But anyways, and I'm going to be completely honest with everybody out there. I swear to God, until that moment, because I don't pay attention to these dudes. I swear to God, I thought it was the same fucking person. I thought Jake. I thought it was all one person. I know the one guy promotes his drink there and the boxing, whatever. I swear to God, I thought it was the same person. So. Yeah, like when I saw the guy show up after, I'm like, holy shit, it's 2 different people, Jake and Logan Paul. I swear to God, I had no idea. So, I mean, this is how out of it I am, but I figured, you know what, let's just talk about these guys today, and you hear from the fight here, and again, like even this, like you'd like to think that this is real, and it probably is, because in the end, I mean, this guy, like first of all, let me just say this: the one drink Prime, I see that shit fucking everywhere. Grocery stores, I went to a gas station the other day, and literally I saw crates of this shit there. Okay, I don't know if it's good or not. I literally haven't tried it yet. I don't know. But I'm sure your business is doing fine. And he's telling his brother, oh, man, you gotta, help me out here. Dude, you're doing fine. Trust me. Trust me. If this was the early 90s, you'd be screwed. I don't know what the fuck this guy would be doing. I have no idea. And then I heard a thing, he did something in a graveyard or something. I don't know. We'll get into that. But, like even him there sitting there. Let me say this. He's sitting there, he's got the black guy. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know. Maybe he twisted the top of his bottle and it flinged in his eye. I don't know. Who knows? But, like he's sitting there, like he's got the thing in his crotch there. I don't know if he's doing that on purpose. Bro, help me out here, bro, come on, bro, guy, yo. It's like I'm growing up with the fucking Genos again in high school. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, these guys both look like fucking, like extras, surfers from Point Break, that didn't make the cut. Just listen. Again, I know nothing about these guys. I'm just having fun here, but at the same time, the one brother Logan, you could tell he's like, oh, come on, bro, and Jake is just trying to be his own dude. And I had a feeling that Jake was the younger guy. Because that always happens, where, like, I've heard stories where, like siblings, like if they have a family of 2 or 3, and like the parents will, the first time you have a kid, you learn from your mistakes from that kid, and then you correct them on the second one. Of course, my parents didn't have that problem. I'm, only child. They got it right the first time. No, they didn't. But the point is, so I figured, let me just talk about these guys. Because again, I didn't know. I swear, I did not know it was 2 people. I thought it was the same person. So I don't know, whatever. So, let's go to Wikipedia, the good old free, encyclopedia, because, free is awesome. It really is, I don't think they charge for water at restaurants anymore, or did they? No, they didn't. But I think we're slowly getting there. But anyways, let me start on Jake Paul here, okay? So because that's he seems to be the more mature one. He's got the hair there. Kind of looks like I don't know, Trey Young a little bit. Like the white version there. But anyways, who the fuck am I to talk? I don't know. I haven't had hair since 2019. But anyways. Jake Joseph Paul. 3 first names. That's awesome. Well, sounds like religious. Maybe who knows? Maybe he'll be a pope. Listen. Don't say it can't happen. Okay, because I don't know, with AI there, I don't know if you saw that picture. That they do with the pope with AI, and they blinged him out and all that. That could be Jake Paul in the future. Who knows? Born January 17th, 1997, is an American social media personality, actor, and professional boxer. He initially rose to fame on Vine before playing the role of Dirk Mann on the Disney Channel series Bizarre Vark for 2 seasons. Never heard of that show. Paul's boxing career began in August 2018 when he defeated British YouTuber Deji Olatunji in an amateur contest via TKO in the 5th round. Turning professional, Paul beat the YouTuber and Esson Gibb. What kind of names are these? In January 2020 via TKO in the 1st round between 2020 and 2022. Paul won his following fights against retired basketballer Nate Robinson by 2nd round KO, as well as retired mixed martial artist Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley, and Anderson Silva by 1st round TKO, twice by SD and 6th round KO and UD respectively. He fought Nate Robinson, really? Jesus Christ! What? I mean, you hear stories about I'm not dissing Nate Robinson or nothing, but I mean, you hear stories about players in the NBA and like 60% of them like go bankrupt and shit. But I mean, oh fuck, Jesus. I mean, you heard that story about Antoine Walker being worth $110 million and he lost all the. I mean, guys, save your money. Fuck, man. I mean, stop having entourages of 35 and just, keep the shit for yourself. Fuck. Anyways, Tommy Fury handed him his first professional loss via SD. And in his most recent bout, he defeated UFC star Nate Diaz by UD. In January 2023, he announced that he would be making his professional MMA debut with the PFL. There you go. Okay, so not a bad little career he's got going here. That's cool. You know, like I said before, people think. I mean, even I think sometimes, I just don't know what's real or not in boxing anymore. I don't. I'm sorry. I mean, and I'm sure, obviously, fights were fixed, way back in the day, whatever. But I mean, who knows, man? It's just, I mean, like when I just think YouTuber becoming a boxer. I mean, the first thing, and again, I'm not ripping on Jake Paul here. I mean, the first thing you think of, like, this can't be real. Okay, so that's why I say before. I mean, I'm sure he being, in the social media, world there, whatever. I mean, obviously this helped him, like enter this world way more easily, obviously. But again, you got to be in really good shape. And like I said before, I was able to, watch a little bit of it. I mean, you see the clips on YouTube, whatever. And I got to say, man, I mean, the guy held his own. And, it looked like at one point Diaz was getting tired and then Jake was getting tired. And I mean, like after it, I mean, they looked exhausted. So, I mean, you can't fake that, you know what I mean? So, and look, if the guy wants to be a boxer and make a legitimate career out of it, why not, But yeah, you shouldn't have to worry about your brother, like going, hey man, I need you to promote my drink even more, because, I mean, the guy's just trying to do his own thing. Like if you watch that clip on YouTube that I played before, I mean, like you can see, it's like he wants to tell him, like, look, man, I'm trying to be my own person, and I get it. Like, you're my brother. You're, you want to promote your, Gatorade 2.0, whatever. Like, I get that, but fuck, man, let me live my own life. Let me do my own thing here. And yeah, surprise, surprise. There's rules when you, enter, the boxing world, and there's promotions and all that. Yeah, you can't just, bloop. Slip in, a bottle there and, and go, hey, he's my brother and he's promoting it. I mean, yeah, there's rules to this shit, Surprise, surprise, boxing has its own, things that they're promoting as well, and they don't want to, mix in with other shit and whatever. And I don't know, man. It's crazy. So I don't know. I mean, again, I'm not trying to rip on Logan Paul here, but, I don't know. Let your brother do his own thing, whatever. So, anyways, let's get into Logan Paul here. It says here, Logan Alexander Paul, born April 1st. Oh, Christ. Insert obvious joke here. In 1995, is an American social media personality, actor, boxer. Oh, he's a boxer too. Okay. And professional wrestler. Of course he is. Jeez. I'm just like, okay, like maybe he is all these things. Maybe he trains as much as his brother, whatever. But it just, I mean, there's no way you would see this shit in the 90s. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, you see certain people do things like, and I know people are gonna say things like, oh, well, what about The Rock? He does all these things. Like he acted too and all that. I get that, but I mean, the guy worked his fucking ass off to get to this point. I mean, like I watched the show The Rock. I think I got canceled, but I thought it was a pretty decent show. It told him the world about his life and all that. I mean, he even played for the Calgary Stampeders at one point. Like I didn't know that. I'm Canadian. I no fuck. I was born in Calgary. I didn't know. Dad, why didn't you tell me? But come on. I don't know. But at the same time, it's just. People, especially the younger generation, have it way easier today. Okay, and again, I'm not saying these guys are not, training hard and all that, but I'm just saying it is a lot easier to have like all these aspects. I mean, like even Mickey Rourke like had to give up acting to become a boxer. Like it's not like he was bouncing both at the same time. I mean. He sort of was, but not really. I mean, you got to pick one or the other, man. I mean, it takes a lot to train as a boxer, and on top of that, you're a wrestler too. And holy shit! I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Anyways, he currently signed to WWE. Okay, so I mean, listen, that's a big accomplishment there. Okay, I heard some of these. I mean, seeing is this one guy on YouTube. I forgot his name, but he puts out all these clips in online and says, "Oh, like what it was really like for him to be a wrestler, or whatever." In the WWE, I mean, I'm sure there's lots of speculations there, and rules he's got to follow, whatever. But one thing I always heard, and I don't know if they changed this over the years, that if you're signed with the WWE, you like whatever you make on the side, 50% of it automatically goes to the WWE. So if you do a commercial for, I don't know, whatever, some, drinks or whatever, 50% of that, whatever you pay for, automatically goes to the WWE. So there's a lot of loopholes there. I mean, there's a reason why Vince McMahon is a very rich man who has at the moment, a very weird mustache. But, anyways, where he performs on a part-time basis. He has over 23 million subscribers on his YouTube channel and has ranked on the Forbes list for the highest paid YouTube creators in 2017, 18, and 21. Paul has also run an impulsive, sorry. It's not an impulsive podcast. It's called the Impulsive Podcast, sorry. Since November 2018, which has over 4 million YouTube subscribers. It's pretty good. Paul gained the following in 2013, posting sketches on the now defunct video sharing application Vine. Okay, so there you go. The brothers got something in common. I remember Vine too. I don't know. Vine was like, how do I describe Vine? I guess Vine was almost like kind of the first TikTok, I guess. Like these people post up these little quick videos and things, whatever. I don't know. It's all the same to me, man. I'm still trying to figure out what the difference is between like Instagram and I don't know Twitter and I don't know something to do with some guy who smoked weed on the Joe Rogan podcast and he Tesla cars that run on batteries. I don't know. He registered his YouTube channel, The Official Logan Paul, on October 18, 2013, where he started posting regularly following the closure of the Vine app. He later created the Logan Paul Vlogs channel on August 29th, 2015, which since become his most subscribed YouTube channel. As of January 2022, the channel has received 23.2 million subscribers and over 5.8 billion views, ranking as the 74th most subscribed channel in the United States and placing him among the most subscribed channels on the platform. Holy shit. That is, he's an actor too. He's done a bunch of shit. Law and Order, Special Victims Unit. Listen, if you're an actor, you gotta somehow be in Law and Order. We all know that. But that's pretty crazy. So yeah, he's built a whole reputation for himself, being online and being one of the main social media personalities. And there you go. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like I get the vibe that I mean, obviously he's liked if people are following him, but at the same time, it's one of those things like he's liked because because people don't like him, you know what I mean? Like it's a whole thing there. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Again, if this is the mid '90s, if he said, if he was standing next to a surfboard saying "Surfs Up," I mean, I would just assume that's him. I mean, he's kind of got that whole look there, whatever, and. But hey, I salute to him. He's doing his own thing here. But okay, so here we go. So I found the thing about the what is this? 2017-18 suicide force controversy. Okay. On December 31st, 2017, Paul uploaded a vlog to his YouTube channel depicting the recently deceased corpse of a man who had died by hanging himself in, I'm gonna fuck this one up. Aokigahara. fuck it. Aokigahara. I personally talk like a surfer, so don't worry about that. At the base of Mount Fuji in Japan, known as the Suicide Forest, due to its infamy as a suicide site. Oh, shit. Initially intended to be a part 3 of his Tokyo Adventures series, a guy like that is absolutely going to stand out in Tokyo. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. Paul and his group had planned to camp in the woods. And he likes camping. I hate camping. I'll do a podcast about that one day, don't worry. But in response to finding the corpse, decided to notify the authorities and cancel their plans. The video gained 6.3 million views within 24 hours of being uploaded. Paul's video depicting the corpse, which was censored in the video, and his group's reaction to it were criticized by celebrities and politicians. In addition, he was accused by other members of the YouTube community of being insensitive to suicide victims. No shit. He was also criticized for other misbehavior he was captured taking part in during the trip, including climbing onto a moving forklift, which, listen, I worked in many factories. That is just a disaster waiting to happen. At the Tsukiji Fish Market, removing his clothing on a crowded street, then proceeding to fight with one of the people he was traveling with, and throwing a giant Pokeball, I assume something to do with Pokemon, I guess. I don't know. At passing citizens, including an officer of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. It's always a good idea. Several petitions were made to change.org, urging YouTube to delete Paul's channel, the largest of which received more than 720,000 signatures as of February 9th, 2018. Wow. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, just let me say this, okay? If you go overseas, okay, it's not like one of these things where what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, okay? It's like the great late Norm Macdonald said, rest in peace. You can't exactly kill a guy in Vegas and then go back home and, expect nothing to happen. So I'm not saying that's what he did here, but again, you can't go to another country and expect, okay, well, I'm going to do some shit and I'm going to leave. So I don't know what the fuck this guy was thinking. I mean, obviously at this point, he is definitely a natural blonde. But what the this guy, what a fucking idiot. I mean, holy cow. That is crazy. Okay, so he showed up in a bunch of TV shows and all that, and doing his thing here. Okay, so exhibition bouts. Okay, Paul versus Mayweather. Okay, so I have a good story about Floyd Mayweather. I'm going to tell one day. Basically, I only went to one boxing match, and I went to several. It was a whole thing, security, whatever. I'll tell it later. But the point is, he did fight him one day. It's just an exhibition match, didn't mean anything. Just, whatever. On December 6, 2020, it was announced that Paul would face former 5-division world champion Floyd Mayweather Jr. in an exhibition bout on February 20th, 2021. The fight was postponed and took place on June 6, 2021 at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. I said it before and I'll say it again. Only in Florida. Can this shit happen? But anyways, on May 6, 2021, Mayweather and Paul met for the first time at the press conference at the Hard Rock Stadium, where latter's brother, Jake Paul, became involved in an angry brawl with Mayweather when he removed Mayweather's hat from his head. Visibly irate, Mayweather was captured on video saying, "I'll kill you, motherfucker. Are you crazy? I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. I don't play motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up." And as you can see, Floyd Mayweather, I believe he retired with an undefeated record. Yeah, Yeah, he'll fuck guys up, man. I'm telling you. The bout consisted of constant clinching, initiated by Paul, and went the full distance to the sound of boos from the crowd, with no winner being announced. Mayweather's superior boxing was reflected by the Compu box punch stats, with Mayweather having landed 43 punches of 107 thrown. That's an average of 40.2%, compared to Paul's 28 landed of 217 thrown, 12.9%. In his post-fight interview, Mayweather praised his opponent, saying, "He's better than I thought he was. He's a tough, rough competitor." Paul appeared to harbor some doubt about how serious Mayweather had taken the fight, saying, "I'm going to go home thinking, did Floyd let me survive?" Well, I can answer that one. Yeah, absolutely. He's a professional fighter, and again, I'm not saying Logan Paul isn't, but I mean, man, he probably could have killed you. I mean, if he wanted to. I mean, absolutely. But again, exhibition, they're just having fun. Mayweather at this point in his career has nothing else to prove. Please tell me Mayweather got paid for this. It wasn't just a waste of time. First of all, Mr. Mayweather, on behalf of all white people, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you gotta, put up with this shit. But at the same time, it looks like maybe Paul held his own here, whatever. But I don't know. With this and the clip I played before, I'm seeing a real sense of insecurity here, with this brother here. I don't ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be honest with you, I forgot his name already. Okay, Logan Paul, there you go, thank you. Yeah, I had to scroll up there. So this is professionally lost once, and so that one didn't count, obviously. Okay, so he's definitely not taking it as serious as his brother. And he's a wrestler. This is listen. My plan was to go back and forth with the brothers here, but this is just this is just too good. Okay, so let's talk about the wrestling career. Once again, I forgot his name. I swear to God, I'm not even doing this to be a dick. I forget which brother's which. Logan Paul. Okay, so we're still on Logan Paul. Logan Paul. Okay, if I learned anything from Beetlejuice. Okay. On April 2nd, 2021 episode of WWE SmackDown, Paul made his WWE debut as a guest of Sami Zayn. I'm Canadian, so Zayn. For his red carpet premiere of his documentary with Zayn, later inviting Paul to be a ringside for his match, or whatever, to be at the ringside there at the match at WrestleMania 37 against Kevin Owens. After the event, after Owens defended Zayn, Paul celebrated with Owens before being hit with the stunner by Owens. Oh, God, that's a sneak attack. That never happens in wrestling. On the September 3rd episode of SmackDown, Paul returned to WWE as Happy Corbin's special guest on the KO show, where Paul helped Corbin attack Kevin Owens. All right, so there you go. So he did his little thing. Now he's getting in, doing the whole SmackDown thing. Okay, so why not? Boxing, this? Okay, sure. So I kind of wonder, I don't watch wrestling that much anymore. I pay attention more when it was like late thousands, late 90s, early thousands. But I don't know. Would you have made it like a guy like this made it in that kind of era or whatever? I mean, with all the storylines and all that. I don't know. Maybe, who knows? But I don't know. I don't think wrestling nowadays has the audience it did back in the day. I mean, the years I just mentioned, I think it was more like the pinnacle of it, you know what I mean? So I always had this theory that, I don't know, when the WWF became the WWE, when they lost that lawsuit with the wildlife, whatever, I always felt that was kind of like That's it. You know what I mean? I almost feel like they lost something there. You know what I mean? I was always shocked that they lost that lawsuit, to be honest with you. I don't know. I just assume worst case Vince is just going to pay somebody off. But yeah, so there you go. Would he have made it? Probably. I mean, I assume a part of it is because, you know, they know he's a YouTube influencer. It's like, okay, let's get this guy to, you know, help us out here with the wrestling. Why not? So, and yeah, his personal life too. He, you know, again, like I said, he's doing a lot of the acting stuff. And it says here, well, health. It says here, Paul revealed in an episode of Impulsive that he tore the cartilage in his knee from a football injury that required him to stay out of school for 3 months. In February 2019, Paul said that he has long-term brain damage. I'm gonna try to make. I'm not gonna make a joke there. Come on, let's just see where this goes. Which he sustained from playing high school football. He stated that Daniel Amen, the doctor who diagnosed him, says it affects his ability to have empathy and a human connection with others. When filming a video for his Vine channel in 2014, Paul attempted a stunt during which he landed on a chair and damaged his right testicle. Ooh, okay. Okay, well, I mean, let's just say the obvious. I mean, that would explain a lot here. You know, I actually feel bad for the guy, to be honest with you. I mean, if this is true, it's pretty rare actually that a lot of people actually just. I mean, he puts everything out there. Like, he even put the name of his full doctor out there. I don't know. Okay, but I mean, I hope long term it's nothing, you know, too serious. But yeah, I mean, maybe this could be, you know, the result of his behavior, and maybe that's why, you know, he's acting like this with people and his brother and these stunts he does. I don't know, maybe he's literally not thinking things through because he can't. I mean, you know, so shit. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, well, I did not see that coming, ladies and gentlemen. But at the same time, I mean, maybe that's part of the struggle here. Maybe that's, you know, I mean. You know, like I just mentioned before with the little Tay podcast I just did. Boy, that was brilliant. You know, maybe like it's that era of. I mean, you mix what I just said there with his, you know, condition, with, you know, the whole, like, you know, I'm young, I got to be in the spotlight. I'm, you know, a social media personality. I gotta, like, you know. All eyes are on me here. You know, if I do something good, you know, people are still gonna shit on it. If I do something bad, people are really gonna shit on it. You know, and man, it's, yeah. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, like me personally, you know, if I could just get serious for a moment here, it's rare, but it does happen. I mean, like, I do this podcast just for fun. You know, I like to make my little comments on whatever things here. You know, am I right? Am I wrong? You know, I'm 41. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. You know, you want to cancel me? Go ahead. I got news for you. You can't cancel something that's never been on. Okay, so go for it. Okay, but at the same time, you know, I feel for the younger generation here in the sense that he's doing all, and now, again, he's one of these guys, he's stuck in this world now. He's, you know, I mean, he's not, I mean, you know, I assume he's doing well with the drink. I mean, like I said, like that drink, literally, that drink is everywhere. Okay, so, but maybe he's not aware of that. I mean, maybe like in his head, it's like, okay, there's just one bottle here, and, you know, maybe I'm not selling it. I don't know. Maybe it's because of his condition. I don't know. Like, I just found out about his condition right now, so I have no idea. So, you know, I mean, maybe the guy's stuck in purgatory. Like he doesn't know which way to go, and I don't know. I kind of feel bad for him. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, but that one stunt he did was fucking stupid. I mean, like, even if you have people with you there, you know, and you get a whole team working with you, I mean, someone's got to step in and say, "Hey, man, I don't think this is a good idea." You know, and you know, to make fun of suicide, especially in this world that we're living in, you know. But Oh man, that's not a good move. But again, maybe he doesn't. But maybe there's a part of this that he's using it as an excuse. Like, and again, you don't know. Like, you don't want to say that because then you sound like the dick. You know what I mean? And like, who know? Like, that's the problem with a guy like this. Like, you don't know what is real and what is fake. You have no fucking clue. But at the same time, he has so many followers and people watching his next move that like you wonder because like if he's on this channel or has his own channel and doing his own thing, is he acting like this because people are watching him and he's nervous about it, or is he always like this and then people are just going to rip on him more and that's not going to help? And it's a bad spiral to go down, man. Like, it really is. But I don't know, maybe in the beginning he had good intentions. He just wanted to do good things online, and I figured, okay, maybe because my injury, whatever, I can't pursue what I wanted to with football or whatever, and now I can just do this. I mean, like I heard a story that John Wayne originally wanted to be a football player, but because of his injury, he ended up becoming an actor, starring in like 70 films or some shit. I mean, it's fucking crazy, But then there's that clip of him on the boat, saying some really bad shit, But I don't know, the price of fame, guys. I don't know what to tell you. So I don't know. I mean, there's a part of me that feels bad for this kid, but at the same time, like, you can't do stupid shit like you did there, But again, he's still young. I mean, maybe he could change. Just trying to do his own thing here. But yeah, I don't know. What are you gonna do? But there's just some kind of tension here between him and the brother here, Jake Paul here. So let me just jump back on here with the Wikipedia on Jake Paul here. So it says here, between 2013-16, Vine, YouTuber, and Bizarre What is this? I've never heard of it. Like, first of all, I'm running into the worst names today. Okay, so let me just quickly look up this. Okay, wow, this looks like a, okay, so the poster here, copy and paste, eh? Okay. Bizarre Vark is an American comedy television series created by Kyle Stegina and Josh Lee. I don't know. You got to pronounce the H in this. Lehrman. Lieberman. Yeah, I think I said. Yeah, there you go. Got it. Nice. The premiere that premiered on Disney Channel on June 24, 2016. Fucking wasn't even that long ago. The series ran for 3 seasons, consisting of 63 episodes, airing its final episode on April 13, 2019. That was pretty recent. Okay. I'm saying it's pretty recent because, I mean, I don't know. Me growing up, I heard about the Disney Channel and all these people being on, these shows, whatever, like Justin Timberlake and Ryan Gosling were on the same show together. I mean, I didn't fucking know. I didn't hear about these guys till, years later, and NSYNC and Drive, which, is Ryan Gosling's best movie. Okay. Yeah. I haven't seen Barbie yet. Okay. But I'm going to go on a limb here and say Drive is the better movie. But anyways, the movie's made $1 billion. Holy shit. I haven't seen anybody play with a Barbie doll in, like, I don't know, like literally since the 90s. I don't know. So I guess it's got the cult following, and why not? I'll check it out when it hits video. Anyways, the series stars Madison Hugh, Olivia Rodrigo, Jake Paul, of course, Devore Ledridge. God, I'm fucking up every single name here. Say what you want about these guys, but they have very simple names you can remember, which here's my theory. I think they're very, like, just American names. That's probably why, or it's part of why you just remember these guys. That, Jake Paul, 2 syllables. That's it for 2 words or names, whatever. Ethan Wacker. Come on, that can't be his Wacker. That's his last name. Shut up. Maxwell Simpkins and Ellie Samuri. In addition to the series' regular episodes, the series has also aired shorts under the title of Bizarre Vark Shorts. Okay, well, hey, there you go. You got Jake Paul there he's a Spartan, I guess, in the show, or he's got a microphone like he's, I don't know, Paulie D or something. I don't know. Listen, you get that. I mean, do you get? I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe back in the day you weren't getting as much from Disney, and now you are. I don't know how it works. I don't know. I saw that one clip of that the two guys that had the show there. The one guy used to be chubby, then now he's skinny, and like he doesn't get any residuals from Disney or something. And yet the people that starred on the show do get residuals. Like I have no idea how the fuck that works. But anyways, yeah. So he had a nice little career going here. So with acting and all that. So okay. So what does it say here? It says here. Paul began his career in September 2013, posting videos on Vine. By the time Vine was discontinued by Twitter Incorporated. Oh, so so Twitter bought out Vine or what? I don't know. Fuck, who cares? Paul had amassed 5.3 million followers and 2 billion views on the app. Holy shit. Paul launched his YouTube channel on May 15, 2014. His channel is known for pranks, controversies, and his hip-hop music. You're pushing it with the first two. The hip-hop music, I mean, you gotta... okay. After gaining acclaim from Vine and YouTube, Paul was hired onto the set of Disney Channel series Bizarre Vark, playing the character who accepted their requests that he would then perform. On July 22nd, 2017, during the middle of filming the second season of Bizarre Vark, the Disney Channel announced that Paul would be leaving the series. The announcement followed a news report from KTLA about public complaints from Paul's neighbors regarding the noise generated by Paul's pranks, parties, fire hazards, and the large crowds of Paul's fans congregating in their neighborhood. Paul later confirmed the news on his Twitter page, saying he would now focus more on his personal brand, his YouTube channel, his business ventures, and more adult acting roles. Paul later revealed in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter that he was actually fired from Bizarre Vark by Disney, which wanted to expedite the process of weaning him off the show due to the KTLA segment. Okay, well, listen, sometimes getting fired is the best thing that can happen to you. Okay, so now he has the chance to do, all this other stuff. So it's just the meaning of time, because, Disney's got that nice image, whatever. They don't want any shit happening, Let's just be honest with ourselves, okay? There's a reason why it's called Disney Plus and not Walt Disney Plus, okay? So I think most of you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, yeah, so, he's doing his own thing here, whatever, and why not? Okay, so there you go. Okay, so he does music, business, and, something called Top 10, which I have no idea what that is. Paul released the single It's Everyday Bro, featuring Team 10 alongside the music video. There's no way that song is good, right? I mean, by the way, I just want to say, like, both their last names are Paul, okay? So, like, Paul, what is that? Like, I'm assuming he's, maybe Irish or... something like that, right? I mean, I don't know. Like Irish people don't really use the word bro that much. I mean, maybe, it's like Fast and Furious out my door here. The point is, more and more people are knowing about this intersection, and they can cut through neighborhoods and shit. That's a whole thing. Anyways, but yeah, he's using bro way too much. It's too much. I'm sorry, bro, but it's just too much. I don't know. And he has a picture of him without the beard. I don't know. He kind of looks like, actually, wait, in this other picture they got, Paul in 2019, he kind of looks like the father from Mr. Incredible, no? And then, of course, he's doing he's more focusing on music these days. Okay, do what you got to do here. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, it says here on October 15th, Paul released the single Dummy featuring Canadian rapper TV Gucci. TV Gucci. I gotta look that guy up. Who is signed to fellow Canadian rapper Drake's record label, OVO Sound. The lyric video was published on Paul's YouTube channel 6 days later on October 21st. Okay, so this was, what, 2020 it looks like? Yeah, okay. All right, okay, fair enough. It looks like someone's trying to get that Drake feature. It'll cost you $1 million. Can you imagine? I mean, God bless Drake. Don't get me wrong. I love Drake, but I mean, that's crazy. I mean, to get Drake on a song, you need $1 million. I mean, obviously it's going to be worth it in the end because I mean you're going to get tons of views and whatever. I mean, but like $1 million. I mean, what an awesome life. I mean, $1 million. Holy shit. But yeah, so he's also doing the sports thing. It says 2021, Paul founded an organization named Boxing Bullies to help the youth combat bullying. All right, that's cool. That's, you know what? I commend that. That's pretty good. Paul stated venture capital branded as the Anti-Fund in 2021 with serial entrepreneur Jeffrey Wu. It enables investors and fans to raise money through a quarterly subscription. I'm not perfect. Using angle-less rolling funds platform. Later, Anti-Fund led investment in sports gambling firm Simple Bet Incorporated, raising $30 million in a financial round in August 2021. Damn. Wow. Okay. All right, so let's just be honest with ourselves here. I'm already noticing like a huge difference between the brothers here. I mean, it's, you know, I'm not saying, fuck, I forgot the other guy's, what's the other guy's name? I forgot, fuck. Logan Paul, there you go. Logan, what's his name again? Jake Paul. Jake, okay. Jake, Paul, no, Jake, Logan. There you go, got it. Okay. Glad we cleared that up. So, yeah. It says, wait. In May 2022, Paul featured on the Forbes list for the highest paid athletes in 2022. Forbes estimated that Paul made $38 million from his 3 boxing bouts and various other income streams in the period. Wow. Holy shit. Nice. So I don't know. Like I'm just seeing a thing here where it seems like Paul here. I don't know. It seems to be. I don't mean to sound like a dick or nothing, but like kind of the smarter and more focused one. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's not doing jokes about suicide or nothing stupid like that. I mean, really, what the fuck was that guy thinking? I mean, again, like the world we're living in, man. I mean, with the whole like. Mental health, come on, man. Holy cow. Like, bruh. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. Paul seems like definitely by far the more focused one for sure. So, and of course, he's fought a lot of people here just recently. Like I just said, he fought Mr. Nate Diaz, who I'll be honest, I don't know a lot about. I don't follow UFC and all that, whatever, or MMA, whatever. But I mean, you got to be a tough motherfucker to go through that shit for sure. But says here on April 12, 2023, it was announced that Paul would return to the ring against Nate Diaz. The bout took place on August 5th, 2023, at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. Although the fight was originally scheduled to be 8 rounds, it was later extended to 10. Paul defeated Diaz via unanimous decision with scores of 98-91, 98-91, and 97-92. Yeah, and I did have a chance to see a little bit of it, and it pretty much looked like. I mean, at one point it looked like Nate could have maybe came back a bit, but then Nate is a fighter. He's not a boxer. I'm told, right? So, and then I do gotta respect Sorry, I keep saying Paul, but Jake Paul. You know who I'm. I don't know. Someone else keep track of this. I'm tired. But anyways, Jake here said at the end of the match, like, listen, I want things to be fair. I'm gonna fight you like the MMA style with with everything there. So he wants to keep it even, which is really nice. So he seems like the more straight laced brother compared to what's his name again? Logan. There you go. So, and again, I didn't know the whole thing with Logan here and, the brain injury he had. I don't know. So maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Here's the truth, guys. I want both. I don't give a shit what these guys do. Okay. I lived my life the last couple of years, by the two philosophies. Do what makes you happy and try not to hurt anyone. It used to be don't hurt anyone, but, it's not realistic. I mean, your happiness is going to, even make other people feel bad. It's a whole fucking thing. I mean, but I base it down to those two things. So honestly, I mean, these two guys, I mean, they seem like in the end, they just want to entertain people and just live their lives and, do what they want to do. I mean, for guys in their mid-20s, basically, I mean, they seem like pretty skilled guys in the sense, I mean, they know what to do online to get followers, and it seems like they're really, the irony is, I mean, he's drinking his name Prime. They're literally in the prime of their lives right now. They're just enjoying themselves and, I don't know. But again, watching that fight that I played before in the beginning of the podcast, I mean, I'm just going to assume it's real. Okay. I'm assuming, and again, it's one of those things where, guys like this, they put everything online, even when private moments like this should be private. I've always said family members, or family problems should be solved by family members. That's it. But, in today's world, it's, they'll do that, but it's going to be put online, because they figure, hey, you know what? It'll bring us some attention, whatever. And I don't even know if they even planned it like that to fight or whatever. And, whatever. What are you going to do? I mean, everything nowadays is online. So there's not much you can do about that. But, yeah, I honestly do wish the best, about for both these guys. Honestly, I mean, I don't know much about the YouTubers and all that. I see some people here and there. Like I know there's that one Canadian guy. I always forget his name. What was he? I don't know. He recreated the famous show on Netflix there. I don't know. He always gives money to people in Walmart. I don't know. I forgot his name, whatever. But I don't know. He seems like a good guy too. So all these guys are using their, their powers for the most part for good. And, I don't know. I'll just say this about these two guys. Logan, you seem like a good dude. If you're going through whatever shit there with, your injury there, I feel for you, man. Always keep track of that, see the doctor on a regular basis, see if it, gets worse or better or whatever. You always keep an eye on that, but do not do stupid shit, anywhere, not even, in the country you're in or overseas. It'll come back, man. I mean, people will see it. Obviously you want people to see it because you're going to do a whole thing on it, so maybe it's just one of those things that, he learned from it and he'll move on, whatever. And that's it. So, all the best to you. And, Jake here, I think it's pretty cool that you're doing this whole boxing thing. I mean, the irony of it is people think, oh, it's fake because he's a YouTuber and, he's just looking for attention and whatever. And it's like I said before, it takes a lot, to be a boxer. If you ever want to know what it's like to be a boxer, and I was told this years ago and I did it and I was barely able to do it. Shadow box by yourself for 1 minute. Just, throw punches left, right, just for 1 minute by yourself. And if you're not exhausted after that, I mean, God bless you. But if you're going to feel it, and you got to be in really good shape to be a boxer. And I don't know, it doesn't seem like, I mean, it just seems like one of these situations that Jake is learning more from his older brother and his older mistakes. And, and again, I don't have a brother. Okay. Nor do I want one, because I I want all the inheritance to myself. Yeah, many rubies. But anyways, no. But in all seriousness, you know, I know what a connection is like. You know, between brothers, and you know, it's a good thing to have. So if you guys want to put the shit online, you know, you guys arguing, fine, whatever. You know, I just personally hope it's not an act. Like you know, Jake, you seem like a good dude, and you know, you're doing well with the boxing thing. You know, the best to you in that, and you know, I know Steve McQueen here, you know, agrees with me. But the point is, you know, if you think boxing is tough, I mean, man, MMA, I mean, you're gonna. Whew, you got to train for that shit. And I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying, you know, get ready for it, because Nate is definitely going to want revenge. So, you know, but it was all in good fun. I mean, you saw him shake hands afterwards. You know, it's all good fun. It's nothing personal. It's just, you know, it's not personal, Sonny. It's strictly business. That's it. That's it. One of the best movies of all time. If you don't know what I'm quoting, go fuck yourself. But Jake, you seem like a good dude, and I wish you all the best in life too. Okay, so personally, I you know, I haven't checked out a lot of these guys' videos. I haven't checked out any of these videos. I don't care. I'm more of a movie guy, you know, and I don't know, the last years in movies. I mean, I don't know. You know, I've had to take my own punches, if you know what I mean. But you know, I mean, there's still some good stuff out there, but it's not as good as it used to be. It's a whole thing. But the point is, you know, I don't want to see you two guys fighting. You seem like a good bunch of dudes. I hope this isn't like, yeah, fuck, I just thought of this. I mean, who knows if you're gonna see in the future one day these two fight each other. I listen, in today's world, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they're kind of. I mean, maybe they're planting the seed and they're gonna see what grows from it. You know, but you know, keep it civil. You know, you guys are brothers. You know, family is very important, and you know, do what you got to do, but just make sure you're happy and stay safe, and don't do any more stupid fucking stunts. I'm pretty sure my asshole neighbor just maybe fell down the stairs, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Boy, I wonder what the tin can was from. The point is, you know, listen, here's a great way to wrap this up. I don't get along with him. I'm gonna do a whole podcast about him one day. But the point is, I literally just heard him say, "Ow, Christ." Oh, yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry. What an asshole. The point is, Jake, Logan, you guys both seem like good dudes, and I think both your hearts are in the right place when it comes to entertaining people, and I do. I really wish you all the best, and you know, you guys want to argue online, cool, whatever. But I mean, I don't know what to tell you. That's today's world. That's, you know, that's part of being you know, personality online. You know, so and that's pretty much what these guys do. The Blonde brothers, Jake and Paul Logan. No, wait, what? No. Sorry, Jake and Logan Paul.
If you were really smart, you would know that we are all doing this. This isn't an or space; it's an and space. We don't have to be competing against each other and
no, because I
logos and not letting me do certain things and a brand I'm building. Like, bro,
but that's the brands. That's the brands getting involved. I have no say in that. I don't give a fuck. But if they request something and they're paying millions of dollars to be the title sponsor,
but the request is this: your brother can't bring a Prime bottle into the stadium, and if he does, he will be escorted out by security. That's ridiculous.
Well, you have a Prime card coming up soon. Obviously,
so why do you care so much about, like?
Let me pose this question.
Why do you care? What do you care more about, going to my event or having a Prime bottle in your hand?
I care that it was such a big deal for your team that I'm trying to build a multi-billion-dollar business, and your team, who I see every single day,
at whose
have
event?
An issue with it.
At whose event?
Your event.
Exactly, my event.
I'm your brother.
Yeah, exactly. So respect what's going on at my event.
Hey, Jake! Hey! Jake! 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 Come back here! Jay! You disloyal, fool-ass, bitch-made punk. Jay! I need my money! Jay! Oh, you motherfuckers.